Ijama Ejim. I'm an author and a parenting coach. Welcome back again to my channel. For you to be watching me, it means you want to be a good parent and you are ready to raise responsible adults, not just a happy child. Trust me. So, today I have something very interesting. Very interesting for us to talk about. This is something that every parent knows about. We know this. And most parents are involved in doing this. You know what that means? That is child negligence. So I would like to tell you the negative effects of child negligence. In a simple word, child negligence means you as a parent not caring for your child, even when you have what it takes. The truth is, no one lacks anything. We have all things. We have the knowledge, we have the understanding, we know what to do. But most times we don't do that. So when you do not pay attention to the need of a child, you are neglecting that child. Maybe because of your job. The kind of job you do, you might say, I go to work in the morning, I come back late at night, I do not have time to do anything for my kids, I can't be with my kids, I can't spend time with my kids. Is that true? What if you quit your job because of your child? Because if you put your career ahead of your child, trust me, you are not doing the right thing. You think that the house nanny will take care of everything, right? You must be careful what you're doing, because every child is a future. Do not take them for granted. If you think your job do not give you that time, quit the job. Get something suitable for you, something that you can do that will make you have your attention on your child as well as on your job. Something that will not take your time away from your children. You can find that. You just have to look for it. You can. Trust me, you will. Neglecting a child is it doesn't pay. It's of no use. It's very destructive. Very, very destructive. Very. And if you are the type of parent that party a lot, you know what? Give it a quit. Because it's of no use to your children. You must make sure that you have at least 60% of your time when it comes to your children. They are more important than anything in the world. More important. You just have to understand that. They are more important than money. They are more important than fame. They are more important than progress. They are more important than anything in the world. If you destroy them, you have destroyed the future. If you keep them and build them up well, you have built the future. And trust me, you benefit from that. You will. Some people go as far as giving their children away because they do not have the money. But that shouldn't be so. You don't even know what the child is going through. Some of the kids we see on the street hawking when their mates or their parents are going to school. This is one of the effects. When you give your child away to someone to take care of the child, they don't do that. And they can't do that more than you as a parent will do. At the end of the day, the child is hawking on the streets while others are in school. And the child will grow up to be what? Nothing in life. And you don't want your children to be that way. I'm sure you want to raise responsible adults. You want to do that. Every child is future. Every child is happiness. Every child is joy. Every child is life. Every child is strength. Every child is hope. You just need to understand that. Only your understanding is needed here. Do not neglect any child. If you have a child in your care and have not been taking good care of that child, it's not too late. You can start doing that now. Start doing that now. Let me tell you a story before I go further. There was this family that I know very well. The mother and the father, the both parents, do not have time for their kids. There are 4 kids. They do not have time, not a single time. They go to work early in the morning, they come back late at night, and most times they go for partying. Every weekend is a party weekend. They don't miss it. Guess what? They have a nanny, and that nanny was the worst nanny ever. The nanny taught the kids what they're not supposed to learn. And let me tell you what that is. Sexual intercourse. A child, a little child of 4 years already was sleeping with the older brother who happened to be 11 years. And the parents never knew about this. They never had time. But when I came into their life, I saw this was happening. I called the mother and I said, look what I saw. Do something about this. Now, what are you going to say in this kind of situation? Because you as a parent never had time for your kids. You never asked them, how has your day been? How was school today? Who did you meet? Have one-on-one discussion with your children. They will open up to you. Trust me, that family till today is very hard. They are finding it so difficult to get rid of this attitude because 3 of their kids are already involved in this. It's very, very hard. Do not find yourself trying to fix what shouldn't have been spoiled in the beginning. Do not find yourself trying to bring together broken bottles. How are you going to do that? How in the world do you want to fix it? That aside, one of the negative effects of neglecting a child is low self-esteem, lack of confidence, lack of trust in any relationship, starvation, death. The truth is, a child that's neglected will not be so confident to approach people. The child will not be so confident to make certain steps in life. The child will not be so confident to know that in this world, you must stand, face every challenge, conquer it. Why? Because the child doesn't understand. No one has taught him or her. So how will he do that? You as a person, if you do not have the confidence or the esteem that it takes to move further in life, to attain certain success that is attainable. How far do you want to go? Talk more of a child. How do you want the child to be? How do you want the child to cope? It's going to be very hard, trust me. And some of these kids end up killing themselves because by the time they go through this hardship for a very long time, they will think that this is the way life has become. They will think that this is all that life has to offer, and they don't want to take that, so they go kill themselves. They commit suicide. How about that? Some of them don't even eat. They don't eat food. They're looking so unkept. Some of them end up begging. Do you know that if a child keeps begging and he's not getting the quantity of what he wants, he starts stealing? Now, what do you want to say to such a child? And it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's the fault of the parents. So today, I am going to tell you, if you have a child and you are not giving the right attention to that child, start doing that today. Because you do not know whom the child is meeting outside. If you don't give your child the proper attention, someone outside will do that. Trust me. And the child might fall into the wrong hand. You won't be happy to neglect to see that. And I'm sure you don't want to live to regret the rest of your life for that action. And you don't want to live the rest of your life fixing a broken something that shouldn't have happened in the first place. You don't want to see your child suffer. You don't want to open your eyes every morning and you are crying that your child has become whom you do not want the child to be. So, you must know this. If you do not give time to your child, someone outside will do that. Trust me, if that child meets the wrong person, he or she will follow the steps. And it may be too late for you to discover. And by the time you end up discovering that, it would be too hard for you to fix. I mean, you just won't be happy. Of what use is it for you to be alive and not happy because of your child? No. We are raising responsible adults and a happy child. Responsible adults, happy children. This is what we are doing. If you are finding it so difficult to change a certain attitude in your child, don't worry. The solution is here. So, now, if you want to build your child's confidence, your child's self-esteem, your child's happiness, your child's hope, everything about your child's life, if you want to do that, start by loving your child, giving your child attention, spending more time with your kids. Ask them questions every day. When you come back from work, ask them, what happened today? What happened in the house? They will tell you. And if there's anything that is wrong, they'll open up to you. And if your child does not open up to you, then it means you are not being a good friend. You have to be the best friend of your own child. That's the only way they will open up to you. That's the only way. That is the only way. Make them your best friend. Open up to them. Discuss with them. Go out. Spend time. Have fun. Discuss, and they will tell you something I wouldn't have heard. That's how kids behave. Do you understand that? And for you to watch this end, I'm so glad, because it means you are willing to make a change, to make a step further. And I'm so happy to have you here. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, because I will be dropping more interesting videos. I know that together we can build a good society, a place suitable for you and I to stay. Do not forget, whatever you know you are doing that takes your time away from your kids, stop doing that. If you want to be happy, stop doing that. And if you are finding difficult to change the steady attitude in your child, trust me, keep loving that child, keep playing with your child, keep opening up with your child, bring yourself closer. The child will change. I hope you know that. We do not want to raise kids that will be destructive to humanity. We want to raise kids that will be life, joy, hope, strength to humanity. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have picked something today. Bye.